Hi, good morning. Welcome to Builder Cross. We are going to paint another fall shape for you today. This is a squirrel with some nuts, and this stump here has a space for your right on it. If you were like having a little get together or a little fall dinner or Friendsgiving or a door hanger or a scripture, you could just write whatever you wanted to right there. So,
welcome to the nut house.
Yes. It just got a little bit quieter. People left for lunch and the children settled down.
It's a welcome change.
Yeah. So I'm going to start by using putty on the inside of this log. Again, painting what is in the background first and then moving to the foreground. So that would be the interior of this log. And I'm going to use a little bit of daisy in here to just kind of give it a wood grainy feel. I guess I could use the wood grain tool.
Yeah, that'd be neat. We haven't used it in a while, have we?
Yeah, but I'm not as good as Scarlett is with it.
No. You're pretty good. I could do it if you need me to do it.
Could you?
And I've never done it ever.
Could you? Could you?
Yeah, who did that? That big, what is it, scarecrow behind you?
Casey based that for me.
Didn't quite make the camp.
No, but it's for the next month. We've got a lot of yard art going next month.
I know. I'm so excited. Fall's right around the corner.
I am just kind of giving this like a streaky feel to it while it's wet. We've got some fun stuff happening for Canton for Christmas, and just some yard art that's going to be a strictly Canton exclusive too. Like, we won't be selling it online, but it'll just be in Canton. So if you're thinking about getting something super fun, maybe plan a trip for one of the fall to Christmas Cantons. Alright, so I put a little wood grain in there. And now I'm going to paint the outside of the tree. I'm going to use some chocolate here. Billy's back with us. He's been gone for like ever. We thought he quit.
Wow. Play some bets.
Well,
Who won?
you. How was your day, your week? I mean, are you kitted out too?
Yeah. Yeah, I always come back to work to rest.
Right, over it.
Yeah.
Over it.
We had a good time. I did a lot of driving.
Where'd
Back to
y'all
school
go?
shopping. I went to Lafayette, Baton Rouge, Eunice, Walker, Film Springs.
What'd you have to do at all those places?
Just different things. Shopping. That's what we did. But I had to bring Gracie back to Walker yesterday. That was a long time.
Where's that at?
It is about 25 miles east of Baton Rouge. Yes.
Oh, okay. Wasn't too far out of the way.
No, it's not.
Coming back here.
Yeah, and then 4 hours back to Bastrop after that. So.
Like, all I do is drive back and forth to Home Depot and Lowe's lately.
Yeah,
They're getting all my money. I'm going to add some coffee bean out here to this part.
I'm going to ask everybody to publicly share our video to your personal or group page for a chance to win today.
What did they win, Billy? What's behind curtain number 1?
Well, they could have a cutout or perhaps a cutout.
Really?
How about this new exclusive shape that's not even available online yet?
Okay.
Could be this.
Never been painted
They'll
before.
literally be the first to own this.
Never been painted. Never been
Lisa's on it.
published.
Lisa's sharing some groups.
Thank you, Lisa.
Carly used to live in Walker, okay?
Whenever you say Walker, I want to follow it up with Texas Ranger.
Yeah. Were you a Walker Texas Ranger watcher?
No.
It's so funny. I think back. If I look at that show now, it seems very cheesy.
Yeah.
Well, we watched it. It was kind of like a family show for us sometimes.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a Saturday night thing, if I'm not mistaken. So.
There's a new version of it that I would watch because I love the lead actor. But I didn't watch it back then. Was that Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
I'm brushing my bark into the centerpiece just a little bit to give the illusion that it's darker around the edges. And switch to a smaller brush here. I'm going to give it just a little bit of darkness around the inside lip here. Trees are fun because you can really, literally not mess it up. Whatever colors you wanted to use on your tree, it will look great.
Okay.
Do this end down here. Alright. With these edges. Alright, so now I'm going to use this putty to come in where the inside of the tree shows. And like a little putty and daisy mixed together for the inside bark of my edge here. I'm not going to stay super in the lines because I'll be able to come back with a marker and make it look really clean.
Thank you.
Alright. Okay, so those are my little edges. Oh yeah, up here too. Once I do the outline, it'll all shape up and look really sharp. I think that's my goal. Do these little edges. There we go. Add a little bit of this color into the top, into the interior here. little cross hatching. You could totally do this with a wood grain tool and it would look so good. Now for my squirrel, I think I'm going to give him a little bit of a reddish tint. There's red squirrels, I think. I'm going to use pine cone for starters and get the exterior fur, the darker fur with pine cone. It's okay if you get inside the lines because you're going to come back anyways with a top coat to put stuff on top of it. I'm pretty sure that's his belly. Just gonna cover that all in with pine cone. Going to hit my edges. Even getting the edges of that chestnut. Is that a chestnut? It's not a pecan. I think it's a chestnut. And I'm going to use putty for the belly fur. Probably should have painted the belly fur first. That's okay though. Underside of the tail. That's an arm, I think. I think I need to come back with that. Kind of mixing the putty in with the chocolate on the tail here. And around the legs. I mean, not chocolate, pine cone, sorry. Give those legs, I'm going to use my brush strokes to give those legs like a bubbly feel. And his little forehead and his nose. And this is really an arm right there. I'm going to dip my brush into this rustic red. Give him a red tinge. And his little hand. Just kind of smoothing it in with a curved brush stroke. And then I'll follow one of these stripes on his tail with it a little bit. Also follow one of these stripes on his tail with some yellow too. A little on his forehead, on his nose. I'm going to hit the belly with a little bit of white now. Just fill that in. Oops, I forgot a little hand right there. And let me get a smaller period for this little hand. To the base of these with putty. I'm going to do the inside of his ear with putty. Maybe a little on his nose. Between his eyes. dipping it in chocolate, which is darker, kind of all around the outside of his ear here. Give it some more definition. On the top of this ear, around his eyebrows. And fill in his tail just for some definition. Alright. So the top of the chestnuts, I really hope they're chestnuts, and I'm not saying that wrong. I'm going to use coffee bean black. Coffee bean brown, sorry. I mostly just use browns and reds in this. Tiny bit of yellow. And I think on these caps, I'm going to come back with pine cone and sweep in a downward, like an umbrella shape across that. Just to blend it a little bit because I'm a blender. I think I'm feeling good about that. I'm going to do his little toes with the dark coffee bean. And probably the interior of his eyes, his pupil area. And then I'll get the exterior of his eyes with this fluff. There we go. I'll give his little nose a swipe with that. Maybe the inside of his ears and the top of his head. Squiggly line here and the edges of his tummy. Mix that in. I think I like it. Okay, now for some outlines. Let me get the dryer. Dry this just a little bit. for the tree, I'm going to use this thin Sharpie oil paint pen just to kind of lightly go over these lines. You don't have to bear down or hit all of them, just a few, just to give it a good illusion. Of what's there. I really do think this would make a super cute shape. Got in the paint. A sign, a super cute sign. Even like for a nursing home or a work staff for the fall, an office, maybe even just if you painted it and put happy fall from our staff to you or something like that. That would be really cute with this. There are a lot of little lines on this, but it gives it a really detailed look once you hit them. There's that border. And don't be worried too much about hitting the line exactly. People aren't going to see those paintball line parts. All right. I think that's it. So you could totally, well, you know what else? I'm going to add a little bit of a circle in here. Just to give the illusion of the top of the wood. All right, so this is this shape. It's a squirrel holding two nuts with a log attached that you could write something in. Happy fall. Welcome to our office. We're so glad you're here. hey y'all, whatever you would want to. And I think he's just adorable. Billy's not in here right now, so I'm going to go around there and pick a winner. And he's got his computer locked. All right, just 1 second. Billy. Or pick a winner.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so you said me to pick a winner.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Did you tell me about the schedule for the rest of the week?
No.
No. Are you gonna hang in tomorrow, or did y'all swap?
Today's Friday.
Okay. Billy, where are you? Get us frozen. Sorry about that. Lisa also told me that I guess it froze up at some point.